Yo APUSH students, welcome to Chapter 1 of the American Pageant, titled New World Beginnings. If you aren't using the pageant, it's fine because the content is still going to be the same. I'm going to go over all the key terms and notes for this chapter that helped me get a 5, so I encourage you to take notes as well. The first term is the Incas and Aztecs. These were the first Native American peoples who really thrived on the New World, which is obviously the Western Hemisphere. And this was between 1300 and 1600. They formed some of the first extremely complex and great civilizations in the Americas, and they were the basis of further civilizations. They were successful because of three-sister farming, a farming technique which produced maize, which is just corn, squash, and beans. And this produced a rich diet that was able to feed the mass populations like the Creek, the Choctaw, and Cherokee. The way that Native American labor worked was on plantations, which became basically the basis of all labor systems in the West. As you can see, plantations outlined became the basis of the New World's economy. Next is the Columbian Exchange. This is the transfer of goods between the New World and the Old World. So obviously the West is going to be the Western Hemisphere, and the Old World is the Eastern Hemisphere. And this was the first time that goods became transferring through each world, which I'll get into even more. This connected the New World and the Old World for the first time, which gave each world access to new products, which was a good economic opportunity, but also don't forget there were negative effects like disease and, of course, battles over the New World. This is the Treaty of Tordesillas, I think it's pronounced, which is a treaty that gave Spain control of the New World. This isn't all too important because Spain didn't hold the New World for very long. But it allowed Spain to invade the New World. The Spanish instituted the encomienda system, which is really important, so know this one. This was the giving of Indians as property to colonists, which was basically just the first forms of slavery in the New World. And it allowed the colonists to take control over the native people and use them for their benefit. So it created that power structure almost immediately. And this is the Noche Triste, which is just when the Aztecs kind of attacked the Spanish, or the natives fighting back against the Spanish invaders. And this was kind of like a last effort attack. They ended up losing, so they fell to the Spanish a year after this battle. These are the conquistadors. This is really good evidence for essays in this time period. These are people, typically lower class Spaniards, joining the Spanish conquerors' armies, and they were really important in taking over the New World. This is capitalism. You should know what capitalism is. It's just an economic system based on free markets and what we have in the West today. This isn't really too important for evidence or essays, but it's there. And it shaped the world economy, made the general population more wealthy than from the old feudal system. Mestizos are people of mixed Native American and European heritage, and they were a unique population that actually thrived in Mexico due to its diversity. The Battle of Acoma was a battle between Spaniards and Native Indians. The outcome of this battle led to the establishment of New Mexico, which still exists in the United States today. This is Pope's Rebellion, a Native American uprising in 1680 in New Mexico, and it showed kind of a reversal of how, the Spanish were treating the Native Americans bad, and the Native Americans fought back. So it shows how they are basically at complete opposing poles now. They are contrasting each other. They are not kind of on the same team. The last term is the Black Legend, which is a concept that says that the Spanish conquerors only did bad things. This is not entirely true, as it's important to understand that the Spanish conquerors built a great empire in the Americas, and they built the Western Hemisphere to a point where the Native Americans had never been able to get to. So it's important to understand the nuance with the Black Legend. It's not all bad, or it's not all good, but there's a good and bad relationship. That's a wrap. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next chapter. Goodbye.